Welcome, everyone, to listen to the Vibes Daily Devotions, where we take a little bit of time each and every day to help you to get one step closer to that goal of success, whether it be in business or just life in general. Thank you for joining, and here we go. Are you ready to be happy right now? Or would you rather wait until another day when you think it's more convenient? I'm being serious. I mean, you can be happy right now if you choose to. Be content with the things that you have. Now, don't get me wrong, it's okay to want more, but truly be happy with what you have. I'm going to repeat this over and over again every time you watch these videos. There's gratitude and positivity. You need these things in your life. You'll never be the success that you truly want to be until you accept that. You know, we strive to get more, and I get it. I understand that. I really do. But when you're always thinking off of that one thing that you'd rather have, then the things around you don't have meaning to you anymore. They don't make you happy. And truly, people and things do not make you happy. It's a misconception that we all get in our own brains that other people are going to make us happy. If we can just be with that one person, then they will make us happy. There's no perfect person out there. I don't care who it is. They may seem perfect to you, but there's everybody has something inside of them that's either going to aggravate us or we can go on and on with that, but I'm not. Another question: do you forgive as easily as you want people to forgive you? I mean, it's as simple as that. You make a mistake, you want people to forgive you for whatever it is that you've done. Are you quick to forgive, or do you hold a grudge? It's not only are you saying that you don't care if people forgive you, you also say you're hanging on to something that's going to eat you up inside. There's a reason why we should be slow to anger and quick to forgive. Now, I'm not saying you can't forget what other people have done to you. Sometimes that pattern's going to come up over and over again when you finally have to wash your hands of it and say, I don't have anything to do with you. I forgive you, but I can't surround myself with that kind of negativity. This is what I'm talking about, the positivity and the negativity. You want things to be positive in your life, you have to attract the positive. If you don't care, you don't mind having the negative stuff in your life, then you go ahead and attract the negative. But I'm telling you, you'll see a difference in your life when you surround yourself with the right people. How many times have you heard, this person's a success because, you know, they know so and so? It's not who you know, it's what you know. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. I made a mistake. Please forgive me. It's not what you know, it's who you know. It's because they surround themselves with the right people. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just the way life is. There's not a whole lot you can do about that other than surround yourself with the right people. Do the right things. Because I said, think good thoughts, you speak good words, and you take good actions. That gets you around some really cool people. And when you do shady stuff, you're going to surround yourself with shady people. You like being on drugs and drinking all the time, then you surround yourself with that kind of people. If you'd rather be a success, go hang out with those people that are successful and learn from them. They can teach you a lot. And at the same time, when you're a success, then you should take people under your arm and teach them what you know. That circle of giving back, giving back. I can tell you about when I was at work, when I worked for the city. There was a lot of people that didn't want to help out anybody. They were just looking out for themselves. My way of thinking is number one, I want to learn everything I possibly can. So I made sure that I showed the utmost respect for whoever was in charge. And you can call it kissing ass or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I just knew that I had to do a good job and I need to keep learning if I was going to move up in the company. So I started learning how to run equipment and run the job and all these other things. I did all that, and once the position came open where I got to move up, boom, I got to move in there. Well, I would see other people's not doing that for people around them, and I don't understand why they wouldn't. Because if you teach people how to get into, where you're at, when that next um, promotion comes up, you got a better chance of getting into it because you've trained somebody to take your spot, and then they're going to see you're capable of doing that. You're willing to do that. It's amazing how that works. Now, okay, maybe there's exceptions to the rules out there. I get that, but for the most part, you're going to see that kind of success when you're willing to give back and then show other people. If anything, you're teaching somebody something, and that should be fulfilling. I mean, once again, did you want people to teach you when you wanted to learn? So don't you think you should do the same thing? Do you see the pattern here? That pattern's going to come up over and over and over again. I'm telling you, you want to be a success, then you have to learn how to appreciate what you have. You have to think positive. You have to treat people the way you want to be treated. You'll be surprised how far you can go. There's a saying that's very, very true, and it's true for most people. Let's put it that way. The hardest person in the world to forgive is yourself. We are so tough on ourselves. We we don't allow ourselves room to make mistakes. We're our most harshest critics. An example of that, I like to draw and I like to paint and sculpt and all those kind of things. And everything that I do, I would find myself hating it. I'd, I'd find so many reasons why it wasn't good. And I'd have people around me tell me that it looked good. I didn't believe them. I thought they were just being nice. But I've gone back and I've looked at some of my old work and I realized it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I couldn't do that before because my thinking wasn't correct. But I do that now and realize I don't give myself enough credit. I don't know why we feel that way. I don't know if we think that we're being egotistical or what it is. And not allowing ourselves to make mistakes, that's really wrong. You know, we tend to, like, when we try and teach somebody something and they make a mistake, we tell them, hey, it's going to be okay, everything's fine. That's the way you learn. Why don't we do that for ourselves? Why can't we give ourselves that kind of courtesy? It's baffling that we're so rough and on ourselves. Um, if you don't allow yourself to make mistakes, a lot of times you're not willing to even try anything because you're afraid to make a mistake. You're never going to learn. When people create things, whether it's products or businesses, whatever it is, they learn not to make those mistakes again when they learn, to let themselves make mistakes. It's crazy that we do that to ourselves. It's not fair. We have to give ourselves that room so we can grow, so we can improve ourselves. And I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I'll leave my mistakes in my videos just to prove this point that it's okay. It's okay. I'll learn to do better the next go around. When I first started doing podcasting and videos and editing and all that stuff, there was a lot of things that I did not do right. But as time went on, I learned, hey, I could do this better. Keep that in the back of your mind. I can do better. You can. You really can. I mean, I believe in you, so why shouldn't you believe in you? Um, Honestly, do yourself a favor. Let yourself make mistakes. Learn from it. Move on. Do better the next time. You're going to make mistakes again in the future. I mean, that's part of human nature. The more that you allow yourself to do, the better person you're going to be in the long run. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, because it's only through your support that we're able to continue doing the things that we do. And until the next one, have a great day.